So you guys hear a keening wail that causes your eardrums to start melting. That's what it feels like to you guys. You're bleeding out of your ears. It really sucks. What do you guys want to do?
What? It's coming from down the hallway?
It sounds like it's coming from everywhere.
We can't pick a direction because it's so loud.
Mm-hmm. Plus, you're in stone corridors, so
yeah,
reverb, echo.
I'm going to take and tear off a little piece of my clothing.
Mm-hmm.
Make me 2 wads and stick them in my ears.
Okay, they quickly fill up with blood.
Well, but it cuts down the noise.
Mm.
And increases chance of infection. If I do a perception check, would it help me to try to figure out which way this is coming from and what it may be?
Yeah, but because it's like you're still suffering the effects of it, it's going to be a roll of disadvantage.
16 or 5. 5 plus 9, 14.
14? Okay, you get the feeling that it's coming from behind you guys.
Behind us?
Like from the room we just exited?
I let them know. Yeah, from behind us.
Okay, I'm going to make my way back to that room.
Is the room all of a sudden lit up?
Oh, no,
I very loudly let them know so they can hear me.
Okay.
I thought I had some, but I don't. Never mind. Scratch that.
What do you guys want to do? I'm stopping time so you guys can make decisions.
I'm going to move. I'm going to recommend we move away as far away as we can.
I'm up for that.
I can't see in there. I say yes. Draw it out to us,
Yeah.
if possible.
Okay.
You got a vote there, Roland?
I would say because I am lower stats, I would stay to the back of the group whichever way we choose to go. So if we're backing away from the door, I would stay behind everybody as we
So you
back
want to
away.
lead the party in a strategic retreat? Or,
Yes.
a strategic charge to the rear position.
Precisely. Well, we're heading down the hallway.
Are you,
I know we're not damaged, but can I cure wounds in my ears to heal them, stop them from bleeding, maybe bring back my hearing?
Sure.
Medicine check? I don't know.
I can do a medicine check if that works otherwise.
Yeah, go ahead and do a medicine check.
Alright. 24.
Natural 20?
Natural 20.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, you take some, I guess when the goblins were processing the legit stuff, they rendered some of the fat, and you take some of the fat and you put it in your ears.
Mm-hmm.
And it helps.
Okay.
Your ears are clogged, but,
Well, I assume I would want to keep them clogged in case it yells again, but at least they're somewhat healed.
Mm-hmm. It clots the blood,
Okay.
so you're no longer bleeding.
That's a good thing. I recommend the others do such.
Okay.
Okay, I'll just put some on my...
Rick is going to attempt it.
Do they have to do medicine checks too, or?
No.
Because I figured out how to do it, I just teach them? Yeah. Okay.
Ah, cool. Thank you.
I mean, if it was like a surgery that you were doing on yourself, you would have to roll for their surgeries, I'm assuming. But considering it's just put the shit in your ear.
I just thought I'd check.
I can't figure it out.
Does it go in the nose?
The eyeball?
Which orifice on my face does it go in? It's not very tasty.
Ew.
The goblins seem to like it.
Alright, so you guys end up walking towards the corridor, and you hear the keening wail again. And it's very, very loud, and I need you guys each to roll... con saves. Let me know what you get.
11.
7.
What happened to me?
13.
You rolled a 1?
Yeah,
Oh.
that one.
I felt
thought I
bad with an
rolled
11.
You can move to the back of the line, Mr. Die.
Okay, so those of you who got below a 13, you drop unconscious. You fall to 0 hit points. Those of you who got a 13 or higher, you're going to take 12 points of psychic damage.
Damn. And I'm the only one that's awake.
Mm-hmm.
I got a party that's all of a sudden unconscious.
Mm-hmm.
I think my character's getting used to being unconscious.
It happens a lot in my games.
I got a question, Mr. DM.
Mm-hmm.
The spell Silence, do I have to cast it on a spot, or could I cast it on something and carry it with me?
What does the book say? Pretty sure it's an AoE field. Like Grease or something like that. Or Shatter, one of those AoE fields.
You say a what field?
AOE,
For the
area of
duration, no
effect.
sound can be created within or pass through a 20-foot radius sphere centered on a point you choose within range. I would say I should be able to cast it on a point, like on the point of my sword,
Mm-hmm.
and carry it with me.
But it's casted at the point where your sword currently is, but once you start moving.
It doesn't go with the
It
sword,
doesn't
it
go
just
with the
stays
sword.
there.
Yeah, but
So you can cast it on your sword, but once you move out of the area, you're out of the area.
okay. I was trying to.
I know.
That's smart thinking.
Well, if the magic is emanating from the weapon itself,
Like,
wouldn't it move?
no, because it's like, it's not like you're painting it, right? It's not a constant, he's not constantly casting the silence spell.
Yeah.
He's casting the
It says
spell.
a point, not an object.
And it's like he's laser target finding the target. And
No,
then,
I was comparing that to darkness, but darkness says a object. Sorry.
Yeah, this doesn't say object.
it doesn't
says
say
point.
object, it
Yeah.
says point.
I was comparing it to the darkness spell.
Yeah.
My bad.
So it's like doing a coordinate bomb drop, not a, like, you're not tracking.
It's carpet bombing.
Mm-hmm. Is that what you would like to do? You guys are halfway down the 100-foot corridor.
So we're at
So we're at the
You
T.
guys were at the T, and then all of a sudden, bam. Oh, by the way.
I'm going to cast Silence behind us and see if that will stop the noise from coming through.
Can it pass through it, or go around it, or what does it say?
Well, it's a 20-foot sphere, and you said that the hallways were 10-foot wide.
Mm-hmm.
So that should create like a whole wall of silence, 20-foot sphere. So actually,
Is there only no sound in it, or can sound penetrate it? Is the question.
See, and the thing is, and I know I'm unconscious, but my thought is that even with that, the sound is so loud it sounds like it's coming from all directions, so it's echoing throughout the whole place. So unless you're going to be inside that silence, it really doesn't do you any good,
yeah,
right?
I'm not going to say anything.
I'm just trying to come up with something.
I'm going to let you guys make your own
I would
decisions.
come to the same assumption as
Yeah. It's just going to go the other way around and hit him again. I mean, it would
So if
protect
we
him from it
cast it,
happening
you wanna be
again.
in it.
Maybe he could wake us up if it's around us, but that's about it.
How long does silence last, by the way?
10
Okay.
minutes.
Is it,
Wait.
is it concentration?
Concentration up to 10 minutes.
Okay. So where did you cast it? Are you casting it?
I'm going to cast it. I'm going to cast it where we just get a little overlap, where we're
To the parties in the silence.
just barely.
So you're casting it 15 feet away.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Yeah, you hear the sweet sound of silence.
Yep. And I go to the party and I start shaking them to see if I can wake them up.
They seem to be not okay. Like, even with like the ear wax stuff, the fat in their ears.
Yeah, it knocked us out with the fat in our ears.
Even with the fat in your guys' ears, it's as if they're drained. Like they're bleeding out. They've lost a lot of blood from their ears.
Are we dying, or are we just unconscious?
You are dropped to 0.
Okay.
So that means we're dying.
No.
No. If you're dropped perfectly to 0, you're stable, but you're unconscious.
Well, guess what? I can't do a second thing because I cast it on us.
Yep.
No heals.
Well, I'm gonna step outside.
What spells do you have?
Oh, I got a bunch, but I'm going to step outside the sphere and see if I hear the noise.
Yeah.
I hear the noise, so the only...
It is horrific. It is, like, horrible.
So the only safe place for us is in this sphere.
It's like listening to, like... The only way that I can describe it is like listening to Czechoslovakian polka techno at 4 times speed with, like, this screeching enhanced.
I would say...
I think I want to vomit.
It is that bad.
K-pop at 5 speed.
Do you have medicine or healing or anything like that doesn't require a spell to possibly just hopefully get somebody up?
Nope.
Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Uh-oh.
Is it below 13?
Yeah.
You are dropped to 0.
Even in the silence.
No. You stepped out of the silence.
Oh, yeah.
And at that point, you have to save yourself again.
I mean, I gave you 6 seconds.
8 hours later.
Well, roll hit die. I'm giving you guys a chance to roll 1 hit die. I'll let you know what's happening.
That's 1d8 for me.
Mine says 3d8.
So it's going to be one.
You just roll 1d8.
You have 3 hit dice, one
To choose
and,
from.
and each is a d8.
I get an 8.
Plus your con modifier.
Plus my con modifier. I get a 9.
Okay, so that's how much health you have right now.
I gain 5.
I have 9.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was a good roll.
I rolled 1.
So you have 1 HP.
Yeah.
I got 6.
Okay.
Better than 1.
So you guys come to, and you hear the keening. It is awful. It is terrible. Give me perception checks with disadvantage because it is distracting, and I want you guys to try and see something.
13.
13? 10?
5.
18.
18? What did you roll, dude? That's ridiculous.
15 and a 20.
Nice. Okay. So
Good
with
job.
an 18, you see that there is... It's almost a mirage effect, right? It's like a heat wave type of an illusion that you see. And you can just barely make out the figure of a female form trying to come through the wall and can't. Like, she keeps trying to do it and then gets pulled back. Keeps trying and pulled back. All the meanwhile, there's this wailing is happening, and you guys have 6 seconds to do something before you have to make another con check.
I'm going to cast silence on her.
On her?
On where she's at.
Okay.
Why don't we all move within that silence range as well?
That sounds like an excellent idea.
That might buy us a little bit of time.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yep.
So I cast silence on that general area where she's at,
Mm-hmm.
and then we all move into that.
Okay.
It takes, a second or two to get into that. When I cast silence on her,
You take 6 seconds to cast it.
yeah, but does that stop the noise?
No. It stops it if you're, like, when you're moving, once you move inside the zone of silence, it stops. But...
I was trying to silence her.
I know. But I'll say what I said again, okay?
I don't think she's the one making the
She's
noise.
in the wall, trying to get out of the wall, and screaming. And she cannot get out of the wall.
Do we see her coming in and out of the same point in the
No.
wall?
You don't see her at all.
Okay.
I'm the only
But we
one
know where she is.
No.
No, I'm the only one that does.
He hasn't said anything. All he's done is cast another
true.
sound spell.
Right.
No.
Yeah, I should have said something.
Well, now you're in silence.
Yep. And so, since we're right there, I point to the wall and, point to everybody.
You have to say what you're gesticulating because it's a podcast.
Yeah. I'm pointing to my eyes, with 2 fingers, and then pointing at the wall where she's at, where I can see her.
Do you do this?
No.
The hourglass figure of a woman.
I'm just trying to say, can you see it? Look there. Look there.
Okay, I'll give you guys another perception check. This time it's not with disadvantage. It's just a normal roll because you're in the silence.
22.
9.
You see it. Brick.
Okay. Is it coming in and out of the same point in the wall?
No.
Okay.
And she keeps moving down the hallway.
Like, it's as if she'll pop out, say, let's say that there's a 9 square linear grid. So it's a 1 by 9 grid.
Mm-hmm.
She'll come out of the 3 position, and then the 9 position, and then the 6, and then the 1. It's completely erratic. You don't know what's going on. But what you guys do know is that in the silence, you're okay.
Yeah.
What you guys also know is that, how many of you come from a world where banshees exist?
Yes.
They would be like myth
I do.
in my world.
Roll survival. Or history check. One of the two.
Oh.
17.
How about Arcana?
History or
Survival.
22.
22?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So with a 22,
13.
what you understand...
Well, but Roland has not seen the creature.
No.
He asked us to roll survival. I rolled.
Well, I
I
didn't know if
actually...
that was...
Well, what I asked was those of you who come
Okay.
from worlds...
Then that doesn't count
Okay.
me because those aren't in my world.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
They have stuff similar to that in your world.
they do, but not banshees.
Okay.
Well, what do they do? Like, what are they?
What's
Like, are they ancient elves who, when they die, they did no good deeds and then are now suddenly, like, evil creatures that are undead spirits?
They have undead spirits.
They're specifically undead elves that have not done enough good to go on to heaven, basically.
I'm sure they have undead elves because there are elves in the world. And about everything in the world comes back to life in the undead.
Okay. All right. You can take that roll
Okay, 22.
if once you notice it. So you have to take that roll once you see it and can recognize it.
Okay.
So they're pointing at it. You didn't really see it, and you can roll again for perception later, but you rolled a natural 1, so it's going to take a while.
I got a 17. On
17 is
the
good.
So
17. You realize that what is happening here is she is stuck into the entire complex of the wall. Banshees are incorporeal. They can go incorporeal whenever the fuck they want. Normally, they can just leave and do whatever they want. It doesn't cause them any problems. She can't.
She's stuck.
She is stuck. The other thing that you realize is that for every turn that a banshee ends in something that, like, a physical object, it hurts them.
Hence the wailing.
The other thing that you notice is weird is that the banshees are not usually able to continue keening like this. Like, they can wail, it's speaking, but it doesn't usually have any maladroit effects on you.
okay. I'm going to approach the wall
Okay?
and punch it.
Okay. Roll to hit.
That is going to be a 19 to hit.
Roll damage.
6.
You chip a tiny brick, tiny little chip off the brick wall.
Damn.
Well, it's not even, it's a stone bricks. Like, they're not clay bricks.
Okay.
Who currently has the torch?
I do. Broken.
You currently have the torch.
Broken.
Broken.
It's in 2 pieces.
Yeah.
Unless you're talking about one of your homemade torches.
No. My thought is, and I know that, like, I don't actually. We can't really talk right now.
No, you're in silence. Yeah,
We're in
you literally
silence.
are in a zone of silence.
Yeah.
How much further down before we get to that room?
Where did you cast the silence at?
About 20 feet down
Okay.
from the T. That's where I figured she was at.
Because he said to cast the silence near her or where she's at.
High roll for positive results, Lou.
Hi.
Okay. Yeah, you're like 20 feet down, so you got another 30 to go.
Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to try to use sign language and tell everybody in the party to run like hell for the room.
Roll performance check. Everybody else roll insight.
Um,
10.
13.
13? Okay, so you do the running man and everyone joins you in dance.
Fine.
Wow.
Congratulations, Roland. You're dancing again.
Did anybody beat his DC? Like, did anybody beat the 13?
No.
No, I got a 5.
Wow. 5, 8, and 10. We're doing great.
We're getting the bad rolls out of the way. It's okay.
That tells me we're going to have bad rolls all night.
That's all right.
Oh, well.
That's how the game's played. That's a good thing.
Let's see.
I want to see if the Banshee is related to the torch in any way.
How do you want to do that?
Well,
Have you seen the Banshee yet? Do you know it's a Banshee?
You don't even know anything exists yet because
I don't
they're
know
pointing at
anything
stuff, but when you
exists.
look where
That's
they're
right.
pointing, it's not there.
And you saw the robot go punch the wall.
I did. But I know
am curious
something's
if I should
going
start
on.
attacking the wall too, but I don't think I have anything that'll really attack the wall.
I mean, the robot uses his fist.
Brick's gonna continue punching the wall.
Okay, you
I
keep
know, but the
punching wall
robot
and
has
make no
metal
progress.
fists.
I'm not DM hacking. There's a reason.
Oh, yeah. I just figured with enough punches in the freaking wall, it will break.
Ash, I sit there. I'm going to try this. When I see her materialize and partially get through the wall, I'm going to try to reach and see if she can grab me.
I like that idea.
What's your AC?
14.
Of course, you might get stuck in a wall.
Well, he's had enough trouble being stuck in places. He's used to it by now.
Yeah, no. No, she can't even. She can't even.
What'd you roll?
A 1.
Oh.
Well, we're stuck here. We're going to die.
Alright.
So about how much time has passed?
So, can I perception again?
It has been 3 rounds,
Okay.
give or take. And by 3 rounds, I mean it's been about 20 seconds. Yes, you can make another perception check.
24.
Oh yeah, you see exactly what she is or where she is.
Well, I'll take her.
Yeah, I should too, huh? And I rolled a 19.
19.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, you see her.
Okay, so we gotta get her
Either
out of the wall or get the wall away.
In the past 20 seconds, you said it was randomized where she was coming up.
Yes.
Have
Do
we
you
noticed
need to
any
refresh
patterns?
your spell yet, or are we gonna all need to...
No, it lasts 10 minutes.
Well, I don't know how long
maximum.
it's been,
It's been
Each
20
round
seconds
is
since you last
6
cast it.
seconds.
Okay.
What is your question?
You said it was random before, but have we noticed any patterns and where she's
Give me
coming?
an intelligence check.
Nope. It's gonna be a 3.
You have a -1 on intelligence?
Yes. The robot is not smart.
I shouldn't make fun of you. I wonder what I have. I have a 0. That's alright.
Nothing's better than minus something.
Well, that's my charisma -2. So
my perception is a 14.
I'm sorry, what?
I rolled for perception to see if I figure anything out. I got a 14.
Figure what out with perception? Like you see her.
I mean, we've all perception.
Okay, how about investigation?
Yeah.
Then that will be 17.
17? Investigation? Yeah. I mean, you notice that she keeps trying to come to you guys, but in terms of an actual pattern of like where she's coming out from, no.
She
like,
just needs help.
She's trying to get out of a wall.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what
Since
does this
Brick is
do?
busy beating on the wall, I'm going to attempt to see. I'll take the broken lantern
The torch?
thing. Thank you.
The bone torch?
And I want to hold that out to her and see if she can grab it.
What's your AC?
14.
Area effects. I can't.
How is she getting it from me?
Well, you're busy beating on a wall, so I'm kind
And she's
of
gonna go
sneaking it
pickpocket
from you.
She's a freaking rogue. If you haven't, she wants it. Sorry.
I want to see how this plays out. How exactly are you getting it from me?
Well, yeah, I'm stealing it from you.
You're attempting to pickpocket the robot.
I'm attempting to
All right,
pickpocket.
so
Do I
give
need
a
to
sleight
roll?
of hand check. And
All
then
right.
Perception check.
Oh, this is going to be fun.
You gotta
I'm gonna
match
have
your
to wrap
DC.
somebody up again.
All right, I rolled an 18,
Plus your sleight of hand.
which is 6.
Plus 6.
Mm-hmm.
24.
So I have to get an 18 or a 20 to see this. And that is a 16. That is not enough.
Nope.
You got a torch.
Yay!
Got a torch.
There's 2 pieces of it, though. You only have 1 piece.
I'm gonna try with 1 piece.
Okay. The anime?
What?
Yeah.
That's
Where's
the
Luffy?
name of an anime cartoon, One Piece. It's about a bunch of pirates, if I remember right.
Yes, yes it is.
Oh.
Yeah, which would fit him.
Okay.
The robot knows all about One Piece.
Yeah. Let's go with that.
Well, he is One Piece.
Here's inspiration for cheating the robot and being
Thank
a
you.
thief.
Okay. What do I have?
Luke, if you want inspiration, you gotta corral your party into giving it to you. I'm pissed at you still.
Oh.
All I have is a bow. Well, he kept us alive while we were unconscious. Give him inspiration. But remember, you have to use it before you eat it.
Yep. Unlike the DM.
So yeah, I want to see if she can grab onto it. So I want to reach it out to her.
Okay, what's your AC?
14.
She doesn't.
Darn. Okay.
Ooh. I
That
keep
was
trying to
mine.
figure out a way to
I don't have this.
damage the wall, and I really don't have any weapons to do it with other than the bow, and I don't want to waste arrows, and if I use my magic, it's all area effect. It's going to damage him and probably the rest of us.
Also, you're in the silent spell.
Yeah,
So good luck casting normal spells.
that's a good point.
Ooh.
That and you also don't see the robot making any progress punching it.
Like 0.
And that's why I'm not punching the wall, because I figure I'll just break my hand if he's not making any progress. So I'm not really sure what to do at this point. Let me look.
Do we have the...
Does that
Yeah, we
do
do.
anything?
We have the... Okay, this is awful.
yeah,
I'm gonna
it's
start
322.
dancing like the goblins did before.
Okay.
And see if anyone else will start dancing. I'm just trying anything at this point.
Okay.
Well, I see her dancing
Yeah,
with the 23.
I see her dancing.
Oh, what are we rolling?
I was just assuming it would be perception to see if I see her dancing, because I can't hear shit.
I got 12.
That's right.
I got an 18.
Are you trying, like, if you're dancing, I'm assuming you're
Right.
not trying to hide so they can just see you.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know why we're rolling
Yeah,
perception.
no, I'm not trying to hide. I'm trying to see if any of
Oh, that'd
the
be bad.
goblin magic dance thing has any effect on her at all.
No.
No. Okay.
I wonder if I can do that.
But you guys notice that as, like, She was really frantic at first, and now she seems to be trying to reach out of the wall less and less. Like she's
dying.
She's having more trouble.
Ooh.
Okay.
Damn it, I don't have any spells that can do anything for her.
What do I
Alright.
see
Wait a
down
minute.
the T?
Down the T.
Yeah, like we came from one direction
Yeah.
and continued going that direction. What's on the other end of the T?
You see
I'm...
some droppings from a large lupine animal.
I am going to turn into about the largest, heaviest thing I think I've got.
Okay.
A brown bear.
What do you do to turn into an animal?
I thought I just turned into him.
There's nothing that says that there are anything.
yeah.
You just do it.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
Yeah, I didn't think there was, but...
No, it's fine.
Okay.
And we just do it.
I'm going to turn into a brown bear.
Okay, that happens.
And because of my weight and stuff, I am going to start running at the wall and jumping up against it, trying to knock it in.
Are you trying to do like the bear pounce thing that they do to clams and shit? To like use their weight to like crush
Yes,
it?
that type of thing.
Okay, so you're not trying to like claw. You're trying to like use force.
Yeah.
Okay, give me a strength check.
And use your.
I know. Okay. 17.
17?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you manage to push against the wall very strongly, and you do not believe to have like caused anything to move or shift.
I continue, because I have no other ideas.
Okay.
So we have a bear lunging against the wall and a robot.
What's your
punching
AC
the
as a
wall.
bear?
Where's my AC? 11.
Oh, no.
The AC is really low compared to some of my other stuff. But it's the biggest, heaviest thing I got, so...
Would lesser restoration help her?
I'm not going to tell you that.
So you have to try, if you want to know.
How many second level spell slots do you have?
2.
You've already cast Silence twice.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's right. I can't use it.
So once the silence runs out...
Is she still making that sound? You said she's...
We
You
can't,
can't
tell
hear
when it's
anything.
silence.
Right, but we can see her.
Is her mouth open while we're watching? You know, I'm frantically going through the spells I've got, and I don't have anything that can.
That's what I was doing. That's when I came up with bear.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all I've got.
Bear mode activate.
Pretty much.
With our powers combined, I get to eat all the honey I want.
I'm okay with that.
Alright.
I just lost something.
I'm going to tap on Brick's shoulder. Which...
Turns around and looks at you all still punching the wall.
Okay. I'm going to put my hands, like, to stop punching the wall.
Hold on, what's your AC, Brick?
18.
Okay.
Yeah, she's not hitting me. She hasn't hit anybody up to this point.
Your AC is 18?
Yes.
Okay, well, I just rolled a 19 and a 17. She has +4 with disadvantage.
You're kidding me.
Nope.
She gets the robot.
So she grabs a hold of you as hard as she can. What's your health at right now?
5.
Okay, you're going to take 10 points of damage, necrotic.
Okay.
And she is, like, not trying to claw you to death. It's just she's horribly undead.
Yeah.
And is doing damage because of that. So she's grabbing hold of you. You're going to take 3d6 plus 2 damage every turn she's touching you. What do you want to do?
Well, I'm unconscious, so.
Okay.
Yeah, he had 5 health. You hit him for 10.
Okay.
So he doesn't have a choice at this point.
So she is trying to
She's holding
desperately...
a corpse.
She is trying desperately to use his body to crawl out of the wall. What do you guys want to do?
I want to grab onto him and start pulling.
Okay.
I'm going to help.
Okay.
I'm going to keep beating on the wall.
Okay. So,
If I can remove the wall,
do
that
either
problem's
of you guys
fixed.
have athletics trained? Do both of you have athletics trained?
No.
No, I've got acrobatics.
Okay.
Ditto.
It feels like you're trying to pick up a dragon and throw it. Like, like you are not making very much progress. So, because neither of you are trained in athletics together, you can't give the other advantage to aid. So you're going to have to make separate rolls. But it's going to be a group roll. So if the majority of you pass, which has to be both of you because it's 2.
Right.
So what's the...
I'm not telling you the DC.
I got an 18.
Oh, and I only got a 7.
Okay, a 7?
Well, but plus 6. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Athletics.
It's with strength.
Then no.
Yeah, so you wouldn't... If you're not trained in athletics, you can't add your proficiency bonus. You just
Okay.
add your strength modifier.
All right.
I got an 18.
You got an 18? Okay, so you're doing a lot of the work, and she's kind of like getting in your way.
So I get out of the way.
You get out of the way. Oh my gosh, you guys are lucky. Alright, you're gonna take not enough damage. What's your max health?
24.
Okay, so I can't do
No.
double damage.
There's no
You're
way
gonna
that
take.
you can...
You are going to take 2 death saves fails
Okay.
because you're taking damage while incapacitated.
Okay.
Sorry. I need
It's all
you to-
good. I'll get to brew some more characters.
I need you to roll initiative. I need Lou to roll initiative. Okay, are you just going to keep doing what you're doing?
Unless I see any other way to get her out of the wall, yeah.
Okay, well, people are trying to... She's grabbing onto the robot, and people are trying to pull the robot away from the wall.
And I'm seeing it's not working. So it's doing just as good as what I'm doing right now. So.
But there's now a lever,
There's...
which is break.
Yeah, there's literally... You are literally doing nothing right now. Like, you are expending much energy to do nothing.
And there's
To accomplish zero.
kind of a life on the line.
There's several lives on the line, actually.
Well, that's true.
Okay.
So I'm incapacitated. Am I adding my initiative to this? Or
What
is it a flat
if...
roll?
You're adding your initiative.
Fuck. I'm dead.
Are you really?
I took the alert feat, so I always go first.
Oh.
I rolled a 9. It's an 18.
You have to go
So
first?
if
No,
I
get a plus.
stop...
I get a total of plus 9 to my initiative.
What if I stop, turn into a spider, and tie him to the other wall so he can't get pulled through?
That's not why he's taking damage.
I know.
Taking damage because a dead thing's touching me.
Well, I don't know how to stop that.
Yeah, no.
Because we can't do anything to the dead thing.
I know.
So that doesn't
But that's what I'm
Okay,
saying. Is
hold
the
on,
spider's
hold
not
on,
going to do
hold on,
anything.
hold
There's nothing I can do to that.
Hold on. What do you want to do? Before we
Well,
go to his
they're having a
initiative-
tug of war thing.
Yes. Do you realize that as a druid you get the HP of the animal?
Yes.
Like as a shield, basically on top of your health?
Yes.
Okay.
But I can't trade places with him. She's already
Are you
got him.
sure? Have you tried?
How do I even try?
Well, how do you think?
Push a robot out of the way.
Well, even then, I want a different thing than the bear because I have things with higher HP.
It's going to take you an action to turn into something else.
He is Circle of the Moon. It takes a bonus action.
Okay. It's going to take you a bonus action to do
But if I turn around and turn into a dire wolf, I have more HP, and then I take it from him.
That being said,
But the problem with the dire wolf is that it has improved hearing, which means if the shield goes down, I'm going to be damaged more from the
It's
sound.
been less than a minute since the sound spell has been cast.
there's plenty of time.
Okay.
I mean, someone is going to die before like that sound spell ends.
And thing to know is, let's say you stay a bear, push the robot out of the way, get hit, take all of your 34 damage as a bear, and you revert back. Your next turn, you can turn into a wolf, and oh, hey, look, you have a bunch of health
But
again.
this will be my second change.
You've rested since.
I turned into a bear.
Yeah.
So
And if I turn into a wolf, that's my second
That's
change.
what I'm saying. Is
That's-
like you can
yes.
you can
The
push me out of the way.
wolf has a
being bear.
higher AC and a higher HP.
Yeah, but what I'm
It'll
saying
be
is,
less likely to be hit.
if you want to
and
change
it'll
places
have more
with the
damage.
robot, you want to get hit.
yeah,
I want to get hit.
if you want to
Yes.
change places with the robot, she has a hold of me.
She is trying to escape the wall by
Okay.
clawing the robot to death, trying to crawl out of the wall.
Using the robot as an anchor to pull herself out.
I understand that.
What I was
So if
saying
you-
was like overall.
But I would still survive longer in the other form.
Overall, if you stay a brown bear, you have the health of the brown bear,
Yes.
the druid's health, and you have another
a second
shape
change, which gives you more
Like,
health.
let's say, so you stay a bear.
Okay.
You
I'm following what you're
get
saying.
knocked out, like, all your health gets taken away as a bear. Then you change again.
You have
to the wolf.
You have far more HP. That way.
Okay, and what? Because I don't understand what in the world would tell her to grab me instead of that. If
You're
she's holding
trying to
on to
take the
him
place of
like
the robot.
that, what do
so
I need
I'm
to
gonna
do to be able to get her to release and grab me?
Give me a quick insight check, and I'll see. Let me see. We'll see if
Inside as a bear.
No, insight as what? Yeah.
I don't see an insight here, so 15.
Okay.
Add 5. Because
20.
of your feet.
It's not perception. It's insight.
It's perception and insight.
Really?
Yes, the feat is both.
Okay. So
Okay.
you got a 20?
I got a 20, I guess.
Okay. You did logically deduce that because she's trying to crawl her way out of the thing, the stronger anchor point is what she's going to go after than the thing that's not helping her get out anymore. Like, would you rather grab onto a rock to try to escape from death, or would you rather grab onto someone who can pull and add to that? Add to you getting out.
So she would naturally change.
It would be instinctual, yes.
Okay.
And
Then
you've
yes,
got a stronger...
I would do it.
And you have much more strength as a bear than a direwolf, too, by the way.
I understand that.
Yeah.
But I'm also looking at longevity of life.
You have no longevity of life staying as a bear and changing back into something else.
I know. That's what he explained to me.
Yeah.
We already went over that, by the way.
Yeah.
If you didn't notice.
I've been trying to tell you that for the same amount of time
Yeah.
that Bill's been
Yeah,
trying
but
to tell you
yeah.
that.
He explained it in a way I understood.
Okay.
You didn't.
Sometimes that's a challenge.
Because going from one to the other, you have
too.
60,
Okay, so he grabs me. Or she grabs me.
No, you. What are you trying to do? Are you actively trying to help her?
Yes.
Okay.
Why do you think I was trying to knock down the wall?
Okay. Your AC is 11?
Yes.
Okay, so she hits you. She is clawing your fur apart, and you're going to take 9 points of damage. Necrotic.
7, 9.
No, 9. 7 plus 2 is 9.
So she loses her grip on
The robot.
the robot and gets onto him, so I can pull him a little better.
Yeah.
So I get him pulled over,
He's away from the wall.
away from her too.
It's like she is like scrambling to do things, right? So you can still have an action before it's her turn because you never really you didn't do anything. You just walked over and let yourself get hit, right?
Well, I'm now anchored to the wall. I'm not.
No, you're
exactly
being
sure what-
pulled towards the wall.
Yeah.
And so you pull back.
Well, yeah. That's natural.
So give me an athletics check with strength. The bear is proficient in athletics.
I don't see where to see that, but I got a 10 on the roll.
No, it's a bear. It is athletic.
So it's 10 plus your strength plus 2.
Okay. So 16.
16? Okay. You manage to more of her starts coming out, but you don't move anywhere. So where it was just basically like her shoulders, so her arms were free in her face,
Okay.
it's now like torso's coming out.
Okay.
Pull again.
Well, I think it's somebody else's turn now,
It
isn't
is.
it? I don't just get a multiple two turns. In
No,
one
it is now. It's Bill's turn. Well, it's Brick's turn.
So just so you guys know, if this die comes up under 10, Brick is dead.
Okay.
So don't roll it. Roll a different one.
I'm gonna eat my piece of candy.
Idea.
To still fail.
Oh.
Try that one.
I already did it.
Have my piece of candy.
I can't stop it.
Yeah, it works. Have my piece of candy.
I'm gonna let Roland eat his piece of candy to roll again. And yay! Not death.
Yay.
I can't believe I still had to remind you to do your inspiration.
No, I knew about it. That you digging in the bowl had nothing to do with it. I was like, well, I'm gonna fucking die if I don't do it.
Okay, so
Lou, what did you roll in your initiative?
I never did.
For initiative.
I didn't either.
7, 9.
I should probably roll one, huh?
I rolled 15.
Okay, so you go next.
Okay.
I rolled a 5, but what's my modifier?
I want to see if I can
Dex
help.
bonus.
I want to see if I can help the bear pull her
I
out.
roll a 6.
Okay.
So I want to pull on the bear, which seems very difficult.
Careful where you grab,
I am not.
Okay.
because you're probably the size of the leg.
So now you're
And
gonna.
I'm
So
tiny,
we have to
yeah.
do. So you're gonna do another group athletics check to try and do something the majority has to succeed. And right now it's just you and
Yeah.
the bear.
Right. But I have this,
You do
But
have
she's
that.
a little human.
so I'm hoping.
Okay, so you're using your turn to try and help. So
Right.
go ahead and roll and see what happens.
15.
15? Okay. Lou, it's your turn.
That's it.
I'm going to continue pulling
Bill?
Bill.
Okay, you pull him away. Bear. What are you doing? What you doing, Bear?
I don't have any choice but to pull, I think.
Okay.
12 plus, what, 6? So
I don't know. What's the
Yeah,
strength of the bear?
18.
18? Okay. You managed to pull the Banshee free
Okay.
from the wall.
Is her face still in the grimace of screaming?
No.
I'm going to take a risk, folks.
You sure?
And I'm going to step outside.
The silence zone?
Yeah.
How much of your movement are you using? How far are you trying to go outside?
I'm just going to take one step.
Okay.
I know where the rough area is of my spell, so I'm going to take one step out. Just, kind of do a quick bounce my head out, see if I hear a noise.
You don't hear anything.
Okay, then I'm going to drop my spell.
Okay.
And I drop my spell.
And you immediately hear wailing. Like sobbing.
Oh.
But it's not the damaging type.
You haven't heard it for 6 seconds.
I take those big furry paws and I put them over my ears.
The robot does nothing because he's almost dead.
Okay.
And what I want to do is quickly, you said I can do Cure Wounds.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on him.
Okay.
Let's,
Roll your thing.
1d8 plus your spellcasting modifier.
Does it take an action to dispel
6.
spell?
No.
Cure Wounds does take a
Cure
spell
Wounds.
slot, though, and I thought he was
Yeah.
out.
He was out
It's
of
at
second
second
level.
level.
Okay, well, isn't it a second level spell?
Cure Wounds
Cure
is
Wounds
the
is
first.
Okay.
So 6 plus your spellcasting modifier.
Yes, it is.
2. So you got 8 points of healing.
I am officially healthier than when the thing touched me.
Mm-hmm.
And now I know I'm going to suffer for this, but I had to save your life.
The robot.
To me, it doesn't
Why
matter.
would you suffer for that?
My biggest question is why did you just risk your ass to save the thing that just knocked your ass unconscious?
Because of my alignment. Neutral good.
Just putting it out there.
Okay, so she's at the bottom of the initiative. So it is... What did you roll for initiative? A 5? 6?
6.
Okay, so it's your turn.
It's my turn.
Yep.
And my paws are over my ears so that I can't hear the screaming, or at least shield myself from
I
some.
mean, you can still faintly hear it. I mean, like, it is as if, like, a demonic 12-year-old girl is crying her eyes out. As loud as she possibly can.
It's probably because she's injured.
How about a demonic 3-year-old screaming?
So, what if I heal her? What if I come out of bear form and heal her?
I don't know.
Can I heal an
I like
undead?
the idea.
Can Cure Wounds heal an
Give me
undead?
an insight check. Or an arcana check.
I'll go with insight. 18.
If you cast healing magic on something that's undead, you damage it.
I thought so. That's what I figured. Okay, I'm staying a bear with my paws over my head then.
And I'm pretty sure it's radiant damage. Because you're using, like divine power to cure wounds.
Which they're kind of vulnerable to.
Okay.
Yeah, you can basically immolate a zombie with the freaking cure wounds spell.
I'll remember that. But for now, I
I
assume I should stay as a bear with my paws over my ears because it's probably the best way I can protect my ears right now.
Okay. Bears have more sensitive ears than druids.
What's up?
What?
What?
You didn't hear anything. What?
Didn't read anything that said their ears were oversensitive.
It's a bear.
But it doesn't say it in here.
And
rules.
I'm sorry, there's nothing in the book that says there's oxygen anywhere, but you still breathe, don't you?
No.
Only if I choose to.
I can firmly say no.
Shut up, robot. Nobody likes you.
Oh, bite my shiny metal ass.
And even with more sensitive ears, that would be more protective than my hands over regular ears, I would think.
Yeah, but
Their hands are thicker.
in terms of like ratio, though, right? Like, it's a difference of degree, not kind.
Also, he has more health as a bear than a druid.
It doesn't matter if he fails the DC. His HP is literally dropped to 0.
Oh, okay.
I think we need to try to get away from it again.
That doesn't
no longer
help. It's throughout all the hallways.
Stuck in the wall. We can't heal it.
Quick, does anyone have a necrotic spell? If radiant damage heals, injures it, then necrotic damage should heal it, right?
It's immune.
Ah.
Ain't that some bitch?
So what you're saying is instead of casting in cure wounds, inflict wounds won't do anything?
So you're basically saying that I should turn back into being elf with the big pointy ears and the better hearing.
No, I'm saying you can do whatever you want, and I'm just giving you shit. Because I'm a terrible person.
Ain't that the truth?
For now, I'm going to stay a bear.
Okay.
I think that makes more sense to have the bigger paws over the ears.
Do whatever you want. So it's her turn,
Yep.
and she keeps sobbing and wailing at the top of her lungs, and it's just really annoying.
Anybody got a ball gag?
Yeah, let's see.
So we need to take a sock off and shove it in her mouth.
Robot's not doing it.
Can the bear sit on her face?
Sure!
Will that quiet her down?
Absolutely.
And it'll damage me.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
You're gonna take 18 points of necrotic damage. As the Banshee is biting and clawing your ass.
But it quiets her down.
Let's see how long you can last, big gold boy.
Just be careful she don't bite something else.
Okay. Next turn I gotta get up. So you guys better think quick while she's quiet.
Why don't we just kill the bitch?
Then start stabbing her or something.
You spent all that time trying to save her.
I was
Now
trying to
you're just
punch a
gonna
wall.
murder her.
I was punching a wall, thank you very much.
Do what you guys want. It's D&D.
It's dynamite.
Guys, you got very little time or I'm gonna end up like Brick. Do something.
Brick's fine.
Okay, real time is D&D time. What are you doing?
Whose turn is it?
Doesn't matter. Do something.
Out of initiative.
Brick's gonna book
Nothing
into the room
happens. The bear takes damage.
Ah.
9 points of damage again.
Yeah, I already said we
All right,
get out of there.
I get up and leave.
Brick
Yeah.
is booking it to the room we haven't been to.
Ditto.
I'm following Brick.
I'm following them.
Okay, so you guys actually decide to do something this time. Are you dashing?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm double
why not?
dashing.
Okay. You're monk dashing?
I'm monk dashing.
Okay, so you move 3 times your movement?
Yes.
And I
Okay.
come out of bear form
Okay.
because I have 2 hit points left.
Okay.
That's not going to do
So
much
she
good.
is sitting in the middle of the corridor, crying her eyes out. Just crying and crying and crying and crying. And you guys reach the 4th room, you open it, you go inside, and you shut it.
Yep.
Shut that door?
Shut that door, though.
Okay.
And the other door, too.
Yeah. Yeah, that door's open too.
Gonna shut that one, too.